Let's go. My name's Dan Gheesling. Welcome to the next episode of Star Citizen. You may notice, I think we just got dialed in to a brand new service. You could tell by that fresh butter that is just dripping off the kernels. We're at a smooth 45 plus right now. I'm excited to jump in. This is after the most recent patch, which apparently word on the street is that people are getting a lot more solid frames, which is good for everyone in the business of flying spaceships, myself included. Let's go ahead and let's take out a big dog here, shall we? So we'll spawn one of the biggest ships that we have, just so that we could ensure that there's a large chance of us bogging down the servers. Nonetheless, we're going to take out the Constellation Aquila, if you will. Also, someone said, hey, Dan, you can access trading consoles here. This is the only one I was able to find, but it doesn't look like it works. Nonetheless, we should be in a fresh Yeezy. We are. Look at that. Never get in between a man and his 60 FPS Yeezys. I'll tell you that much. Nonetheless, well, Dan, what are we going to do? Number one, coming off a hot patch. Like, I mean, this is like piping hot. If you can't tell, we're dancing on a hot tin roof right now. Like the stray cat in your neighborhood. Nonetheless, let's go ahead and slide into the Constellation. My only concern here is coming off a patch is that there's a high probability our key bindings are no longer the same, which could result in some unforeseen circumstances in the piloting engagement just as we're getting our stabilization in from our dualies. But I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and say hello, cruel butter world. And just look at when you can see the glimmer off the thumbs, you know it's a great server. Shout out to my dudes in the chat and dudettes that said, hey Dan, hit F5, gets you flight ready.
Welcome to Robert Space Industries.
Raise up, please.
System check.
So right now I'm using my left donger here. Unless F5 just turns the power on. Okay, let's turn it. Sometimes you got to turn your engine off. This is more on me. I hit the F5 button. I think F5 is flight ready, but let's turn the engines on.
Engines are on.
All right, so this is a key binding issue. Give me one hot second. I don't want to lose the butters. All right, so I don't want to burn the butter server, so I gotta go keyboard and mouse. There's a weird bug going on with the dualies, but we're gonna take the Aquila out. Oh, Dan, it's pronounced Aquila. Nonetheless, let's go. Where are we gonna go, Dan? That's a great question. Let's see. Should we go? I think maybe we go right to Levski. Well, Dan, why don't you actually do a mission? Little grab and go. Who wants to go wreck diving? There's a mangled mess of a Connie that needs a package and delivered to a stash house and selling. Sounds a little basic. The Nova riders have a diamond shipment they need brought to Grim. If you go to a stash house and sell and pick it up, you got action. Let's do that. All right, looks like someone just try to gash us here a little bit. So let's go to the new pickup site and enjoy it. Let's also enjoy some views here. Where was that Saber was getting a little too close for comfort, in my opinion. Nonetheless, let's go to our flight map, and we need to go to the yield pickup site. So why don't we go... Cryastris, set the destination, and we're out of here. Excited to give this ship the old college try here. Well, Dan, it's in less than ideal circumstances because you don't have your joystick set up. Well, I'll tell you what, doesn't matter. I wish we could jump there right away, but we can't. We're gonna go to because you're gonna go through the dark side of the moon, not on my watch.
Drive is now on.
I'm excited because I think that we finally reached a moment of acquiescence where I think I don't want to knock over the balsamic vinegar before it gets a little too tight. I think we're in a position where I can reliably get some episodes done here and not have to deal with you know, some of the technical issues.
Is now off.
Well, thank you for that. We're gonna go ahead and slide into said DMs here. go to the pickup site if you don't mind, because they've got a bundle of diamonds. That's right, a bundle of diamonds. Someone in the comments said, hey Dan, why do you keep using that Pip-Boy 3000 to maneuver around the universe? Because that's how we maneuver around the universe. You gotta use either your Apple iPhone 15 or your Apple Watch hologram style. Who's that selling? All right, so we got the big, the pickup site, a cool 550,000 kilometers away. And good news, it's on the cold side of the moon. We're gonna jump to Ohm Wrecker 03. I think we lost it here for a second. So we will re-donger in here, set the position. We got it in front of us. Hold that B button, and let's go. Let's go. That was a nice little egregious maneuver here. It's kind of a unique looking ship. The Constellation in general, I think it is. It's very chunky. It's got large amounts of chunk to it. 268 away. So the question is, do we want to gamble and jump 603 away? I think it'll probably put us in the 4 nature. All right, so we're gonna gun it once we get lined up here. Oh.
Landing gear raised.
That may help. So we're gonna full gun here. Hopefully that my decoupling button is active on my left joystick. I've got a specially marked button for it so we can harness the rubber banding nature of decoupling. If this thing goes 1,000 meters per second, I'll be a little surprised. Because you're gonna tell me that the Connie goes as fast as a Freelancer. It's pretty darn close.
Landing gear deployed.
No. I'm trying to get decoupled here, sir.
Landing gear raised.
Decouple does not work. So this is the kind of the time when you'd walk around said ship, but we're just gonna slide in the DMs through the magic of YouTube. We're gonna come back when we're into the DMs. All right, so we're back in business here. We're a smooth 50 kilos away. Then that would be 50,000 kilos away, but nonetheless, that actually wouldn't be true. 50,000 kilos would be like 5 million kilos. Nonetheless, we're going to slide into the DMs here. Carefully, quietly, and quantitatively to pick up diamonds. I didn't know there were such precious, I was going to say metals, but it's not a metal, it's a jewel. Let's go. Respect that view. All right, Dan, how about you respect the nice little landing here? Okay. Well, are we going to get the good Dan that's a pilot, or are we going to get the crashaholic Dan? Well, first off,
Landing gear deployed.
you're going to get the one that slides gently into the DMs. Look, it happens to the best of us. Let's go ahead and do some thrustage down. See, here's the issue. The issues are our thrust is not bound. Well, Dan, you had this in these problems in episode 1, didn't you? Yeah, well, they put a new patch out, so we lost everything. Okay. Let's see if we can. Our joysticks are connected. I'm gonna figure it out, like we always do. All right, control. Left control button is gonna slowly acquiesce us down. I hope our landing gear is down. It is. Nice and easy. Look at this. Step 1 landing. The Mars rover could learn a thing or two from us. Dan, you may want to even out here a little bit. I agree. Smooth smooth and buttery as the server. Nose down a little bit. Keep it at the 0 level. We want the perfect lunar landing. It has been gently. Let's go. Excuse me.
Landing complete.
Thank you. Dan, you may have wanted to turn the engines off. You may want to turn the engines off. We're keeping it running. All right, let's go ahead and slide down set elevator here. Look at that golden helmet, the golden shine. Let's go. One small. Let's go. Look at that. What is that pipe in the background? The steams of Endor. Do we have any guns on us? Okay, we have a pisty. What is that? Get a quick steam in. Alright. Where is, Oh, look at that landing. What did we actually land on? It was like the perfect elevator landing. Nonetheless, where is our diamonds, sir? The goods. We parked a little bit far away, but I think it gives us a chance to get some views as we have our pistol pointed, cocked, ready to rip shots. Let's go. We keep the gun down because we know how to handle his safety. Look at this. You wanted a movie, you got a movie. Harrison Ford, Mark Hamill. You got the footsteps behind you. You got the moons. You got the cop version of us. Look at clear. Kick the door in. Lenny from The Walking Dead. I think that was our impression of him. Nonetheless, we're out here trying to get diamonds, and also show off the sheen, the shine, the rib cage of the Yeezy suit. Dan, that's quite a hike. 1,000 meters? Should it really take us this long to run 1,000 meters? Well, let's take it into human terms. The average 100-meter dash time is about 14 seconds. Multiply that by 10, 1.4 minutes. I think Star Citizen, Cloud Imperium Games, Chris Roberts, I think they've managed to recreate actual human track and field on the moons of Cellin. I will say it's kind of cool though, you know, all joking aside. I mean, that there's these steam vents. That's just something I didn't think we were going to see here. I knew we'd get some views from the 6, but we also don't have any views from our ship, do we? We better know where the heck we're at. Oh, there it is. It's kind of blended in there. Let's go send out an APB here real quick and say, hey, thanks, Dreb. Can anyone come pick me up from Cellin? I have a bit of an issue. Alright, so interesting thing, our heart rate is not, doesn't seem like we have any issues from the heart rate department. So here's the thing, man. You ever hear you could separate a man and his gold, and you pay the iron price, but you separate a man and his diamonds, you'll never get over the bezel. That's a true saying, and I think we're understanding that just a little bit more than we anticipated here, due to our 7.3 out of 10 landing with Gabe calling. Gabe, during Star Citizen, you know, all bets are off. Can we hack the system here? Maybe call in a drop shipment, please. Thought I saw Alien out there. Quick shot. Still getting a nice butter, man. We're getting a smooth 30 plus at the moons of Endor. Well, damn, that's because there's no ships there. Why don't you go by Daymar and then pull off what you normally do? I just want the diamonds. Where the diamonds at? Crystalline metals is not, that's not the same thing as what we were promised. We were promised crystal, diamonds, GIA rated. Alright. Question is, we're two-handing it. The other question is, are we going to be able to make it? This has got to go all the way to Grimmers. That's quite the jog, my friends. But I'll tell you who's up for it. We are, and through the magic of space-time continuum, we'll be back in the Connie in no time. The magic is here. We've made it back. Let's go ahead and turn this back on. We're going up two-handed. Large satchel of diamonds. Where do we want to place? We'll probably put it... We're not putting it back here. I kind of want to put it in our main cabin because we don't trust any of the other people we have on board. Well, Dan, you don't have anyone on board. Let's put it right there on our bed for no one to even think about getting greed about it. Dan, well, what if it goes flying around? It won't. Diamonds are heavy. They weigh at least 1,000 pounds per cubic inch. Nonetheless, we're going to go take off and head to Grimmers. We have not been to Grimhex since the inception of 3.0. Let's hit our flight ready. Ooh, our flight ready was... We were already ready. We're out of here. What if we just vertically thrust the whole way up? And take in views from the 6? I think that's a great idea. Where's that station? Can we see it? The station is now buried in the ripple effect. Not to be confused with Ashton Kutcher's butterfly effect. Dan, do you ever not talk nonsense? Excuse me? We're just trying to vertically thrust into space here. And, apparently we're doing just that. So I wonder if the heat shield is going to be on the top of our ship. Speaking of, look at that. That crispy cockpit. That's so cool. They're just able to just... You can leave however you want. Some people boost straight off like a rocket ship. And Elton John, not like us. We take the path of most resistance. Alright. So now that we're here, let's go ahead and see if we can get to Grimmers. And Grimmers must be at another locale. Is it near Levski? Or... I don't think so. Nah, Grimmers is in Crusader because we had access to that before. So forget Hurston. Where's our deal? Go to my location. Thank you. Security Port Korea. Pick up cargo. Oh, it's near Yella. Dan, don't you know your basic Star Citizen? It just took us a little while, okay? We know that Grimmers is over there. We just need to get to the right jump. We got to go to Cryasti again. Or not. I'm surprised. Oh, we can't dial there yet because we're not vertically thrusted enough. Makes sense. Well, Dan, that's why you should have just not messed around and went for the fast speed in the beginning. Well, we wanted to try something new. We've been given the opportunity to explore the vast beyond. And we are going to do just that. As we try to approach our maximum speed of close to the Freelancer, although this is probably 3 to 4 to 5 times in mass of the Freelancer, yet it can still travel nearly as fast. I got Mr. Lesnick, Mr. Benjamin Lesnick. We may have to talk about that. Not that I'm going to debate it. I just would like to know the science behind it, and I'm sure you could could let me know about that as well. So I think we have to leave the actual semi-atmosphere. Well, damn, there's no atmosphere on the moon. Well, I think we got to at least maybe go straight up here so that we can get to a quantumable space. I think that's how it works. Well, damn, the HUD looks so confusing. Why would you say that? I feel like we're decoupled.
Landing gear deployed.
Nah, I'm just trying to hit these buttons to see if we're decoupled. We're not.
Landing gear raised.
The way we're moving, the way we're bending, it makes me feel like we are decoupled, but let's see. Okay, now we can jump. We'll go right to yellow. Ooh. We'll go to Cryasty here, excuse me. Destination set. Let's quantum out of here and we'll head to Grimmer's. Cryasty, how we doing?
Quantum drive is now on.
This guy's got he's almost got like a radio style voice, like an AM ham radio. Damn, those are two totally different things. Tell that to my quantum drive. Look at we can see. Look at the front cockpit. You can see the Yeezy glistening. All right, so let's go ahead and pull off into Grimmer's. It's a dastardly place. Grimmer's is the home of many scoundrels and paperless thugs. It's the anti-WHP locale. Dan, what's WHP? WHP is our homegrown organization called We Have Papers. We've been checking Korea security for many a moon, although we have not even been there yet in 3.0. Don't you worry. The time will come. We are headed to Grimmer's, to the most dastardly place in Crusader's vast world. We have diamonds we have to drop off. Do you know how dangerous it's gonna be landing at Grimmer's? It's gonna be so very dangerous, and then walking these diamonds in. People won't even believe that we'd consider doing such a dangerous mission. And I'm like, you're telling me? All right, so we're gonna have to go all the way around the moons of Endor. We're gonna have to hit some OMs. Hopefully, I think just one OM should get it done. Why you do me like that, game? I clicked it one time. Why you do me like that? You did it again to me. So, like, unless it's set our destination. When you set our destination, we get our ohm. We had no. Let's hit this ohm and hold the B button.
Quantum drive is now on.
Those stars don't look like they're moving in the right conundrum. Nonetheless, Grimmer's, we are almost arriving at our
Quantum drive is now off.
Our locale. Oh, Dan, why you keep calling it Grimmer's? It's called Grimhex. I understand. We gotta wait for our quantum to recharge here. Or we need to go into the star map one more time. And then give it the old... There we go. Hold the B button. We're sliding into Grimhex for the very first time in 3.0. What have they changed? Are there new egregious suits? That was a quick jump. I like it. Are we going to run into any problems there? Are we going to be able to land properly? Is it going to be an egregious issue because we're decoupled? Maybe yes, maybe no. But there's only one way to find out. Oh, we're going to see. We don't even get the light of the moon. That's how dark it is here. The only way to find out is by tuning in to the next episode of Star Citizen. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you guys did, clicking the like button helps out a great deal. If you loved it, share with a friend, enemy, neighbor, org mate, anti-org mate. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Later.